Hi viewers, I'm Jonathan James Tan, and in this walk-around video, we're featuring a little car with a big significance. Now everybody has a mother or brother or sister or cousin or auntie or nephew who drives one. And even if you don't, I'm sure you know at least one person who does, right? Yep, it's none other than Malaysia's best-selling car for nearly 10 years running, the Perodua Myvi. And this second-generation model has just been given a facelift for 2015. So, what's changed and what's not? More importantly, is it all worth it? Let's find out. First things first, engine and transmission options, the same as before. Surprise, surprise. You still get 1.3 and 1.5 litre DVVT engines mated to either a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic. Perodua says the 4-speed auto is a new version, now called 4EAT instead of 4AT. E as in electronically controlled. The gearbox is now built in Sendayan, Negeri Sembilan, just like the one used in the Asia. The company actually claims that this gearbox improves fuel efficiency. Consumption figures for the Myvi 1.3 are 18.1 kilometers per litre for the manual and 16.7 for the auto, while the more powerful Myvi 1.5 models use slightly more fuel at 16.4 kilometers per litre with the manual and 15.4 with the auto. What has been updated is the face. Well, it's not called a facelift for nothing, right? What we have here is the range-topping 1.5 advanced variant. Like the Asia, the Myvi now has two different faces, a standard look for the 1.3 and a more sporty and aggressive one for the 1.5. The 1.3 litre models get a totally different grille with reflector headlamps, which is a curious choice since the old version has projector lights as standard. The 14-inch wheels have a simple 8-spoke design, and exclusive to this look is this cosmic gold colour scheme. It's now easier to differentiate the 1.5 litre models as the front styling is all unique. The headlights are projectors with LED guide lights, and before you ask, they are not daytime running lights. They're just positioning lamps, and while the wheels have a new spiral design, they are still 14 inches, the same as the 1.3. This electric blue colour is exclusive to 1.5 litre models. I quite like it actually. And unlike the Asia, I think I prefer the Myvi's angry face over the standard one. If only I could have it without this ugly, fake carbon fibre trim. Also new are front corner parking sensors on all models except for the base 1.3 standard G. You just get dummy sensors on that one. It's the same story back here. The 1.5 and SE get a much bigger rear wing, new clear tail lamps, and a bumper with a diffuser-like element. This chrome exhaust pipe finisher is also for the 1.5 only. The 1.3 litre models get a less sporty rear bumper with no diffuser and normal red tail lamps. Get the standard G variant and you lose out on the rear spoiler too. Open the rear hatch and you get the same 208 litre boot as before, which is now smaller than the Asia and the Proton Iris. But the load sill is lower and the aperture is wider than in the Iris, so loading large items in is a lot easier. Oh, let's see, the parcel shelf is still not connected to the tailgate. I don't know why, it's just a matter of 2 strings, but looks like you've got to do it manually. And as before, the rear seat base extends forward, so the back seats fold completely flat. This is far better than the Iris. At first glance, the new Myvi's interior looks like it hasn't changed so much compared to before. But put them side by side and you'll notice that the center console shape is new. It's now more rounded and the instrument cluster binnacle is different too. Other changes include the use of a silver, brushed aluminium look on the dashboard and chrome highlights on the aircon vents and control knobs. Also new is a reverse camera, red contrast stitching on the steering wheel, a leather-wrapped gear knob on the advanced model, and a cutout for the passenger side airbag. The pre-facelift version had its airbag embedded flush in the dashboard. The hazard light button has been moved too, so it's no longer blocked by the gear knob.
Surprisingly, the electroluminescent meter panel on the old car has been replaced by a simpler backlit meter. 1.3-litre models lose out on the white instruments too, getting a black and amber version instead. But thankfully, the ghastly carbon fibre-like seat covers in the old Extreme variant has been replaced with classier-looking leather upholstery for the front semi-bucket seats. Other than aesthetic changes, there are quite a few practical additions too. You get a new cup holder and storage box for the driver, and like on the Asia, there are now 2 shopping hooks behind the front seats, plus Perodwa's useful anti-snatch hook to hold your handbag. If you buy the 1.5 SE model, you get black and red fabric seat upholstery and a non-touchscreen audio head unit. The 1.3 Premium X variant gives you beige standard seats with matching door cards, and the lower half of the center console in plain black. The base 1.3 Standard G loses out on all silver and chrome highlights, as well as steering audio controls and Bluetooth connectivity.
Okay then, on to safety. The new Perodwa Myvi has a stronger vehicle structure than before, so it now has a 4-star ASEAN NCAP crash safety rating. No match for the Proton Iris's 5 stars, but at least is an improvement over the old 3-star Myvi. Other safety features, sadly, stay as before. You still get just 2 airbags across the range with no electronic stability control. And worse yet, the base Myvi Standard G doesn't even have ABS. Now you can take away the front fog lamps, corner sensors, chrome door handles, black B-pillars and rear wing from the base models. I mean, that's fair. But ABS? Seriously? Price-wise, this top-of-the-line model comes in at 58,900 ringgit on the road with insurance. The new Myvi range starts from 41,500 ringgit, but that's for the one without ABS. Obviously, avoid the Standard G if you can, and go for at least the 1.3 Premium X variant at 47,500 ringgit. Warranty, as usual, is 5 years or 150,000 kilometers. So that's all you need to know about the 2015 Perodwa Myvi facelift. For more information on this car, as well as other automotive news and reviews, stick to portan.org. And as always, if you liked watching, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time.